Hey guys, it's Becky here, Aunt Beck's Creations, and I got the second coat of paint on the door that goes to our bathroom so we can finally have some privacy and can build up steam to make our heads feel better. And I started painting on the shelves. The short shelf goes in the front entry closet, and then I've got two shelves this length that go at the closet at the end of the hallway. Excuse the mess around. Our son lives here with his two cats, and there's things pulled down and I haven't cleaned. I just came to work on the house. So there's the other shelf. I'm going to put another coat on this side, and then I'll turn it over and put some on the other side. And when it dries, I'll put it back in the closets, of course. Now Scott,
let's see if I got enough.
He's got a new yardstick. It's not quite long enough.
I can do it with a regular one.
Yeah. So
yeah, this is for, what's nice about these folding yardsticks is you can measure an inside corner real accurately, fold out however many sections you need, and then every man's dream, it has a little extension on it. It gets you right into the corner. So.
All right, and then we've been he hung another piece of the crown molding up here, and the tape on the wall is, of course, where the studs are located, and that tape there is where the height of the bookshelves. We're going to build bookshelves on either side, and the top of them will match the mantle, so it'll just look like one big unit, I'm thinking. And Scott's got his setup over here.
Well, I was using a guide board along here to prop the material up
At an angle.
At an angle, just like you would place it on the wall. But I found a video from, I think it's Wood Magazine. I'll check and see here.
We can always put a link in the description box for them.
Yeah, Wood Magazine.
Woodmagazine.com.
Yeah, if your saw is equipped with the proper detents on it, you can actually cut this material flat, which makes it much easier and much more accurate. So I made me some templates. This is an inside corner. Like that.
So that would be an inside, like you're in a corner.
Yeah, so here's the left inside corner and right inside corner, and the black line is the side that goes up against the fence. So that makes it a whole lot easier. Then I'll have another template for the opposite situation, outside corner. So there's a right outside corner and a left outside corner.
And the line is what goes against the fence.
That's right. So this line goes against the fence.
And you cut it.
And you'd rotate the saw back this other direction and cut it. So
that's what we've been doing, and we're gonna finish this up tonight, I think.
So now that I'm almost finished, I'm getting pretty good at it. I was really bad at it at first.
Yeah, we have a little boo-boo over there, but we're going to fix that with caulk and paint.
The magic of caulk and paint will cover a number of sins.
So we've got to get from where he just put the board up to the corner over to the cabinet, and then we have more of the stain. Did you stain? Yeah, we stained that already, didn't we?
Stained and varnished.
So it's ready to go up, and we just got to go around from this corner across, and over there. And then we will have the crown molding done, right?
I recommend coffee.
So I'm gonna let you go, and we'll check back with you in a little bit. Okay, it's a little bit later, and he's nailing up the very last little piece of some trim. And look, the crown molding's all up. all around the kitchen cabinets.
I don't.
So that's the crown molding done. Honey, that looks fine. That covers up between the cabinet and the sheetrock perfectly. That joint, you can't even see it. So yay! All the crown molding. I just want to show that it's done. It's done all the way around. And I've been vacuuming up sawdust and that kind of stuff. We're going to leave our workstation up because Scott has cabinets he has built, and we're going to trim around them. I put the shelves back in the closets. We're going to hang the bathroom door probably when we get back from getting something to eat, because right now we're both starving. I will step out in our junk room and show you the cabinets real quick. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be good for, but we had hoped to get some of that stain on the inside of these cabinets. There's where my house is all packed up mostly. But these are what he built. And we're going to, this right here is not a shelf. This is a header section right here. And this will give him some place to nail the finished boards. So, and he's going to put doors. I think you're going to put doors on these, or are they just going to be open?
They're going to have doors.
They're going to have doors.
It's going to be a real simple panel door. Once they're hung on the wall, they'll have a face frame on them. They'll cover this pocket and finish it out, and then we'll have doors on it. So this is just the rough box.
Yeah. And then they'll go in here. This is the laundry room. Let me. And you see, woo. This is one cabinet will go there, and the other cabinet will go there above the dryer. So the dryer's at one end and the washer's at the other. And if anybody wants to know, the paint color in here is Rococo Beige. And we're doing all of our trim in a nice crisp white enamel.
And in the backs of these cabinets, I like to use this exterior lined siding. It's cheap, sturdy,
rustic.
And it's rustic. Once that's stained with a white, solid color stain, yeah, I think that'll look all right.
So we're gonna have to work on that. Maybe when we get back, if we can, we'll get one. If we get one stained, then tomorrow while you're hanging one, I can paint the other one.
That's right.
And that's what we're using right here. This is what we're going to use. This stain like that. And it's white. We didn't get any color put in it. So this is Scott's hobby again. Antique wireless and radios and all that kind of stuff. There's my fabric. And my yarn. And my house. Anyway. Alright, I think that's going to catch you up for right now, and we will just keep doing little bits until we get done with this weekend, and see if I can talk him into going to get something to eat.
Yeah.
Hey guys, just finished the second coat of stain. It's an acrylic stain, and we're going to let this cure, and then Thursday I'm coming down because I've got some things I've got to do in the area, and I'm going to, while I'm down, put a third coat on both of these. Here's the one that's still up on the sawhorses, and I was watching Tanya, and then this is the other one that it already has 2 coats, so I'm going to add another coat, and then when we come down again, we'll be able to hang these, and Scott can trim them out, and then I'll paint the trim boards. And he's out here in the kitchen.
Well, I'm ready to wrap up.
He's ready to wrap up, but He has been going around, he set all the nails in the crown molding, and what he's doing is where the ceiling is uneven, he's filling that space with caulk so that it looks nice and finished. And in the corner where we didn't quite meet up, he has filled that with filler and then covered it with a little bit of stain. And he's been setting nails, filling them, staining the filling, and
like this piece here is all finished up at the top. I filled in all the little gaps because the textures gives you a gap on the ceiling, and this ceiling sags in a few places as well. And then, you know, here you can see where there's some gaps that, you know, that'll clean up and look a whole lot better when we have some filler in there.
yeah. So that's what he's doing. He's about ready to wrap up.
Yeah, I'm tired.
And we need a little bit of downtime, but you can see there's some gap. Some of the ceiling texturing is causing an issue too, and he popped some of the buildup off from in the kitchen, and that helped a lot. And so he'll come in, and where there's like a little opening there, he'll fill that with caulking, and then it'll look a lot better. There's our little feller who just had a birthday.
Happy birthday!
Talking about Dad working on stuff. I gotta do my Hank Hill for all your fans. Well, Peggy, that grout was supposed to stay white for 20 years. Let me get my receipt now. That's him, by the way.
That's Dad.
Sometimes.
So
And
yeah,
if it's your birthday, happy birthday.
happy birthday. Greg got a free donut.
Got a free donut. And I got to see somebody I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, she's now working at Krispy Kreme.
Did we talk about
No,
putty knives?
he wants to discuss the putty knives.
Putty knives, in that most putty knives are flexible, so you can get in and corners and fill, but they're also very stiff putty knives available.
And that's what you use to
Yep.
chip the ceiling bits off.
Yeah, so you can actually put a little edge on these like a chisel. This one has a little bevel on it, and you can just go around and chip out hard material that might be holding you up. So
Yeah.
just another little tip. There's more than one type of putty
Putty
knife available.
And they come in different widths, and oh, see, there's a wide one. And we've cleaned, and there's a big one. So
Yep.
this is what we've gotten done this weekend. I am tickled to death, and we got to spend some time with that kid right there. And this one.
Oh, yeah, one thing I'll add about putty knives, they're really great for spreading butter on toast. So long as you haven't taken the wax seal off of a toilet, you're good.
And you know what? He's a joker and a half, you guys. Don't listen to him. I don't know where he gets it from either. That one. Anyway, we still have in here, we have the hood to go over the stove, which I'll show you what it looks like. There, it's black like the stove. And then this is the flooring that we've got to put down. And oh, there is another thing. We're going to build shelves, the shelves. Those have to be done first, and then we'll do the flooring, because the flooring will probably be the last thing we do in this rooms, because it's the den, the breakfast nook, and the kitchen are all going to be the same flooring. So we will get back to Greenville as soon as he wraps up, I think. And Greg will be lonely again. All right, bye guys. So we decided to go check our property and make sure the sign's on the right property, but on the way we decided to stop by where Scott used to work, where he spent a lot of really happy years out here, and we're gonna see if anything's left in the building.
Well, the road back there was as smooth as glass.
Yep.
Reminds Reminded me of a New York road.
That building wasn't there before. Husqvarna.
Oh. What Husqvarna does in there?
I don't know. Look, Belk's put their warehouse out here.
You know, Husqvarna has that big manufacturing plant in Orangeburg.
Yeah. Iron Mountain Management, that's the people that do shredding, isn't it? Iron Mountain.
Yeah.
But Scott used to drive all the way out here every day to go to work at Bose Corporation. And they aren't out here anymore.
That's Intertape Polymer Group now. Yeah, that's used to be over there off Bluff Road. What they call that place?
That's
I
new.
can't remember what the old
Spirax Zarco.
Spirax Sarco.
Spirax Zarco. Well, they've got a guard shack and gates.
They got it all locked up, don't they?
Yeah. It is LuLaRoe. So that's what's moved into where Bose used to be. So I guess we gotta turn around.
I don't know what LuLaRoe is.
I don't either.
See anybody in the shack?
No. So you can't even go in and look at the building.
If there's anybody in there, I was going to ask them what they do here. I have no idea what LuLaRoe is.
So we're gonna look up what LuLaRoe does real quick, and we'll let y'all know tonight when we go live. So anyway, that's where Scott used to work, but it wasn't LuLaRoe then. It was something else. It was Bose.
Yeah.
All right, now we're off to our property. We'll do a little clip up there. So we're out in Winnsboro, South Carolina, on our way to our property that we have for sale. It's 10 acres. We're just gonna
Highway
drive.
34.
Highway 34. It used to have a nice open field at the front, but now it's all solid trees. Because we haven't been able to maintain it, so it's just come up in trees.
Life has gotten in the way.
We were just talking about how life has a way of just changing everything that you had planned, everything. Scott had planned to work at Bose till he retired, and we were going to retire up here on our 10 acres and develop it into a nice little farmette-like thing where we had fruit trees and things like that, and bam, that all changed.
Yeah.
So we have to drive up here a ways and hang a right at the Lebanon Mart in the Lebanon community.
You know, whatever you're given, make it work.
Yeah, that's what we've had to do.
It's a cliche that if life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Well, you know, you're never going to be happy if you don't learn how to cope with what you have and what your situation is. I've always loved this farm over here, how pretty it
it's
is.
so pretty.
He just keeps everything so neat.
All right, we'll come back in just a little bit. All right, we're turning on to Old Douglas Road. That's Lebanon Mart.
They also serve food. Don't ask.
Don't ask. And this used to be all woods here, kind of like our property. And it's now owned by a logging firm, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're kind of hoping they'd want to pick up our 10 acres. But so far, we hadn't heard a word. But we've only had it on the market, what, a week?
Yeah. It'd be nice if logging company would buy it.
It would be. Oh, wow. That's interesting.
sure what was going on.
Looks like they started to tear that old building down, but then they put a
statue.
It was a metal armor, like a
Medieval knight.
a medieval knight costume or something. I don't know what was going on there. The guys haven't pulled all their campers in for hunting season yet. We can't even pull onto our property now because it's so overgrown. That trailer's gone that was there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or is this a trailer?
There
Okay. See those trees? Yeah. Oh, good. She did it right.
we go. Yep.
She did it so people can see that it's for sale. But see, that's the realty company, Kimberly Gaffney. And that used to be where we'd pull in. But we can't anymore. It's just really grown up. The house is not ours, but all those trees are. So anyway, we're just glad she's got the sign up the way we thought it should go. And guess we'll get turn around and maybe pull our phone out and see if we can find a shorter way back, because we are way off the beaten path to Greenville. All right, thanks guys. We'll see you later.
Down that road.
We are getting the feeling we will never get back home at the rate we're going. Now we've got to pass road work and everything's going really slow. And then there's the jerks that come flying up on the left that want to get over into the right late in the game, because, you know, it's more important they get where they're going than it is for us to just be patient and wait in line like you're supposed to. Just saying.